What is up, guys and gals? Welcome to another episode of the Nonsense Review. I'm your host, as always, Devon, and joining me equally as always is Rick.
Hello, everybody.
Now, those of you familiar with the show probably noticed I didn't say an episode number. There's a reason for that. We're filming this well in advance in case of sick days, extreme weather, etc., etc.
Yeah, either it's hot as balls, or one of us is laid up with some unmentionable something or other.
Or, the third mystery option is, nobody told Rick or Devon that a thing was happening on this day, and they are currently occupied when they shouldn't have been.
Oh yes, that's in case of dire mishap, yes. Dire mishap is often the reason that we can't record.
Exactly. But yes, as always, it's an in-hand, so we're doing more Adventure Time. We're still continuing the theme of introductions of characters. Today is no different. We are going to see the first appearance of the King of Ooo.
Yes, the earwax boy himself.
Could not have worded it grosser myself. But yes, that's what we're doing. But before that, we're going to borrow a little segment from the Nonsense Retrospective, because of course, we can't talk about our weeks because we're in the past. We don't know what's happened this week. So Rick, what section is it that we're borrowing?
The Nonsense Asinine Hypotheticals. What have you got for me today?
Well, it's probably a simple question, and it's definitely a variant on something that we've already touched upon before. So for that, I apologise. Congratulations, Rick. We're watching a wedding today, so you get to be involved in a fantasy wedding with any character of your choice, with a twist. You are, in fact, a throuple getting married. Pick two fictional characters to be your brides, or husbands, I don't judge.
Okay. Let's go with...
Yeah, I know, it's broad, so that might make you struggle.
It is a bit broad, isn't it? So,
let's narrow it down to cartoons.
Shit. Well, okay, fair enough, because I was going to go with Tally and Karlach.
Well, tough. I've thrown a wrench in that plan.
Yeah, okay, so now it's cartoons only.
Talks amongst yourself, viewers, while Rick debates in his mind what two characters he wants to spend the rest of his life with.
Yeah, two cartoon characters I have to spend the rest of my life with. This one really is difficult. Let's go with Lapis Lazuli.
Oh, yeah?
And Bulma.
Okay, so you want a sugar mama?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want a sugar mama and a power mama.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah, you pretty much got everything in the bag with between the two of them. I'm sure I could come up with some better ones, but they're both pretty good picks. How about you? Who's going to be your thruple wedding trio?
Oh, I went really low-hanging fruit and very easy, and didn't think about setting my life up in any way, shape, or form, and just went, yeah, fuck it, Millie and Moxie.
Sure. Yeah, fair enough.
Like, if nothing else, at least that's a somewhat healthy relationship.
Yeah, and it'll be entertaining.
Oh, fuck yeah, will it? Like, the amount of people online who, like, have bi panic over Moxie makes me laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, weirdly, I disqualified my original answer, by the way, by narrowing it down to cartoons, so I really should have said video games instead. But oh well. Rick, do you have a question for me?
Yeah. You get to set a multiplier on your life. What this means is that if you go 100%, then your life goes by at the normal speed. Your life expectancy is normal. You eat and poo and sleep the same normal amount 2 times. You do everything twice as fast. And you end up with half the life expectancy, but you get the same amount done. What do you choose as a number?
0.01.
So you move at a snail's pace and are almost immortal.
Oh wait, so I have to physically move at that speed?
Yes.
Oh, well, that's impossible, isn't it? Fuck. Well, 1 then, because both extremes would be fucked.
Well, you can also choose, non-full numbers, so you can go, 80% or...
Yeah, but that's fucking shit. I don't want to... If all it does is affect the speed in which I do things, it doesn't matter how much extra time you get, because you're still going to do the same amount of shit.
Yeah, fair enough.
And I don't know why you'd pick 2 times or 3 times, because it's like, I'm dead in 5 years, but I did everything that I would have done in 15. It's like, but it doesn't make a lot of sense to me, Rick, so it's just going to have to be boring middle of the road answer, 1-to-1.
Sure.
Because unfortunately I'm not imaginative enough to take advantage of, in this limited window of being asked a question, of time manipulation with these caveats. So yeah, Rick, what about you?
Yeah, I'll drop down to about 90%, I think, because I think 80% is too big of a nerf, but 90% I think I could get by. That's only a little bit slower than I already am in terms of brain power and stuff, but like might get a 10% boost in my life expectancy. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, but you just said your own caveat of the boost in life expectancy is made redundant because the speed in which you do things is relatively the same. You're still going to get the same amount done, so who cares about the extra time?
Well, you also get to experience things, even if you're not like able to appreciate it at full power because your brain power's down to 80-90%.
Why is your brain power getting limited now?
Well, because everything gets reduced or boosted.
But previously you just said it was time.
Perhaps I've explained this one poorly. Oh well, let's move on.
What are we doing today, Rick?
Adventure Time, Season 5, Episode 44. I didn't even know these seasons were that long. We're doing the Apple Wedding. 3, 2, 1, and go.
Okay, so it says Episode 44. In reality, it's the back half of Episode 22.
Yeah, sure.
You know, the weird thing is that Adventure Time did get played in 10-minute time slots, but you'd always have two.
Yeah, it was always the A and B. Is this the Tree Trunks wedding?
Yes.
Yeah.
This was, again, originally I was going to do the introduction of Tree Trunks, but fuck it, I didn't realise this. She's in Episode 1.
Yes.
So instead, I got around it by doing King of Ooo.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought during your last episode you said a lot of people just show up in Episode 1.
Yeah, including this fucking cinnamon roll.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was going to be like, I misheard you as around the forest. Because that would have made sense to you mishear for that.
Yeah. I was going to say it's going to be on his head, yeah. Yeah, little piggies.
Doesn't Tree Trunks become a fucking villain at some point? But like, not on purpose. Or is this after that?
I think this might be after that. I think she explodes in like her first like focus episode.
Oh, I forgot about all her ex-husbands.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember Wyatt.
Yeah, he's got a very distinct design.
Man, Tree Trunks having a living mum.
Yeah, heartwarming.
Yeah.
Like, it's really annoying how your brain works, and you do mental math in your head in the worst type of way. But like, I regularly find myself thinking, man, I hope my mum's still here when I'm 50.
Yeah.
And it's not even a conscious thing that you're thinking of. It's just, you think of how old you are now, and you think of how old your mum is, and you're like, when I'm 50, she'll be in her 80s, which isn't unreasonable, but it's also wouldn't be surprising if that wasn't a reality. On that grim fucking note, why'd you call this man Earwax Man?
I think they finally confirmed that he is actually made of earwax and not being a candy person or anything.
Well, if you go by Harry Potter logic... I love his attempt at doing bartender things.
It's Mr. Dink!
Mr. Dink?
Yeah, he's the neighbour from Doug.
The voice or just the visual?
Just the visual.
Ah. Man, we should do some Doug for the channel. It's on Disney+.
Yeah, it is.
Spoiler for... Well, I don't know, because it might not be a spoiler. We might have done Doug between this coming out and us recording. Man, Doug was a good show.
Yeah, it was, yeah. Well, they had two major eras as well, didn't they? It had like the original era and then the Disney era.
Well, I was going to say, I could have sworn it was originally a Nick thing.
Yeah. They got bought by Disney.
Is Jake pretending to play right now? Or is that just additional backing track for his violin? Sorry, viola.
I think he is actually playing.
Oh, you love to see it.
Oh yeah, Jake's kids are here as well, yeah.
That is the worst thing to do to someone. It's not a party, it's a wedding, it's different.
The party is afterwards.
Aww. That really is adorable.
It kind of is, yeah. Oh, he's got his dirigible. Just go through the window with a shoe.
Like, this is some pettiness, though, isn't it? From PB.
It is. However, as petty as she is also right.
Wait, hang on. That's a plot of an episode as well. It's like they keep kissing in places and everyone's like getting sick of it.
Yeah.
Get fucked, Lumpy Space Princess. God, she sucks.
She does.
And the only reason why it gets a pass is because she's meant to suck.
She's meant to suck, and she also saves the world.
I love how Cinnamon Bun is still struggling to get the bottle open. So it's got an apple logo, so is it meant to be cider?
I'm guessing so. Apple seltzer or something, yeah. Well, the wine is also green, so I'm assuming that's also the same apple juice.
Like, fucking creep.
Yeah. BMO's still a child.
Well, even if BMO wasn't a child, because she is like thousands of years old...
Yeah, she's child-coded.
Who the fuck asks a stranger that?
Yeah.
Because they happen to have the genitalia you like. I love cartoon logic of this character doesn't have fingers. We'll just make the ring their fucking ankle, their wrist size.
It's an anklet, yeah.
Some real tension building. She deserved it. The rest of the people,
she's about
not so
to
much.
say, look at my boobs.
I think she was going to say bouquet. Because she was holding up some flowers.
Yeah, fair enough.
Get fucked, PB. Doesn't she just... I was going to say, doesn't she just throw everyone in prison?
Yeah, 1 million years dungeon. It's a lemon grab way of dealing with it. You see where he gets it from.
I don't know why Finn got thrown in, because he was just doing his job. Ugh. Could you imagine?
Yeah, your mum getting with your ex-husband.
Which, by the way, explicitly is what I was going, about, because that's fucked.
Yeah.
But only number one.
Yeah. Kim Kil-wan.
Who is going to perhaps be a big influence on our next episode, shall we say?
Hmm.
Did he just say kingofoo.com?
I think, yeah, he did, yeah.
Well, I'm fucking looking that up. What the fuck? Oh, it's just a fucking website saying, but do you want to buy this domain?
Oh, no.
Oh, shame. Just in the middle of this shot, too. Did a really good job at making her blush.
Yeah.
I love how she has to officiate her own wedding. Just like, these are the words, sir.
Yeah.
Ah. It's weird that we are recording this in May.
Oh, yeah, all the criminals get to go.
PB's going to watch the weirdest porn right now.
She's probably been doing so for a long ass time.
I don't think she's been specifically watching Tree Trunks and Mr. Pig.
Okay, yeah, other people.
Don't forget, Mr. Pig, because he is a pig, probably canonically, almost definitely has a spiral penis.
Yes.
And depending on Tree Trunk's way of accommodating, that may not be the most comfortable, shall we say. I love the Frederator logo, and I don't know why.
It's because it's Lego.
Yes. Well, what do you think of the episode, Rick?
It was a lot more fun. I like this episode. It's one that I kind of remember from a long time ago, and I didn't know about the King of Ooo until now, and yeah, that's the reason why. It's because he was introduced now. I think this is like the kind of time that I was starting watching properly. So yeah, I remember this one rather fondly. How about you? What do you think?
Yeah, it was fun. It was a lot more fun than the other one, but again, the previous one we watched was the introduction of Party God, and the episode was written as if from the point of view of someone with ADD, and it was frustrating to watch. But again, if that was their point, then good fucking job. This one, it was very much like start, middle, end. Not much can go wrong, really. The King of Ooo was proven to not be a dirtbag in this case, and PB, again, cementing the fact that she's a fucking psychopath.
Well, except he did also gnaw his way out of jail and only escaped on his own.
The escape route was available to everyone.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like, his exact words were, "She is crazy, I'm getting out." He didn't stop anyone from following him.
True.
And again, it was all trumped up charges.
Yeah. On this occasion, everything that he has done has been true, apart from the fact that he wanted to enslave Tree Trunks and Mr. Pig in his cult compound.
Yeah, but he also said that.
Oh, it's okay if he's a villain as long as he's upfront about it.
But I'm just saying, though, technically he didn't do anything wrong. Like, at least, bear in mind, PB does the same thing.
Yeah, except she's got a kingdom.
He's the King of Ooo!
Ah, but is he really?
Yes. As far as Tree Trunks is concerned, Tree Trunks and Mr. Pig are citizens of Ooo, and therefore deflect to the sovereign of Ooo, which in their opinion is the King of Ooo instead of Princess Bubblegum. The whole reason Princess Bubblegum throws a hissy fit is because they don't acknowledge her as their rightful ruler.
Yeah.
You know? Don't get me wrong. You know me, Rick. Why are you trying to get me on a discussion on anti-monarchy? They're all shits. I'm well aware of this fact. It's just from their own warped perspective, the King of Ooo did nothing wrong in this instance.
Sure.
It was all trumped up charges and bullshit. Rick, what was your favourite moment?
It's no, stop talking, go to jail.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, where P-Bobs just slaps the cuffs on the King of Ooo. Yeah, it was just a cementing her entire mindset during this entire episode, and I found it very entertaining. How about you? What was your favourite moment?
I think my favourite moment was the fact that Finn was completely sidelined with having to deal with lumpy space princess bullshit, and it wasn't the first time this has happened.
Yeah, it's apparently such a common occurrence that Princess Bubblegum has a deputy badge made for him already.
And she knows what Finn is like. Deputizing Finn is like being... Well, like, I believe Finn is still head over heels for Bubblegum at this point. I think it's been curtailed a bit because Flame Princess is well and truly established. But, you know, he will do anything Bubblegum asks. And when giving an official role that is heroic in nature, he is bound to rise to the occasion and give it his all.
Yeah, it's a little bit like giving Cartman authority.
Very different way, but yes, because Finn is very much lawful good, whereas Cartman is... And it's hard to place Cartman on the scale, but he's firmly in evil territory.
Yeah, he's chaotic evil at best.
No, he's lawful evil at best. Like, he has been lawful evil before, but he has definitely won the entire spectrum of evil.
Yeah, he's done things within the law. But, yeah.
I mean, there's been times where his whole shtick has been to change the law in order to make his evil thing be viable.
Yeah, to make it so that he can legally kick Kyle in the balls or something.
Yeah, I was thinking more of the stem cells episode, but yeah. Rick, we can't only talk about the good, we also talk about the bad. Do you have a weakest link?
I don't know. I don't think I do this time. Like, I think it was a pretty good episode, and I don't think there was any, like, real downside. I guess it was a bit uncomfortable when BMO got invited to move in with Tree Trunks' ex-husband.
A bit.
Yeah. Seeing as BMO is, child-coded and ran into the forest. Possibly never to be seen from again. Oh, yeah, that's false. We know BMO comes back. But yeah, how about you? Do you have a weakest link?
My weakest link is that, people don't give Princess Bubblegum any shit for this episode. Like, it's very firmly established that Bubblegum is a tyrant, but even when you got overt examples to point to, people are just like, let's give her a pass for reasons.
Yeah, because she's funny.
Well, I'm just saying, man. It's very much like we're going to give this character a pass for their atrocities because I like them, and it's like, but
yeah,
you know, you could. It's like you could like a character and still call them a shit.
Oh, totally.
But people don't for some fucking reason. But anyway,
it's a thing in fiction. Like, it's a lot more touchy in real life because there are people who very definitely are shits that some people still like, and that's really uncomfortable. Whereas in fiction, it's kind of okay.
Yeah, but again, I'm not having an issue with them liking a character. I'm having an issue with them just saying, but that's okay that they imprisoned everyone for a night. That's okay that they have this stupid vendetta against King of Ooo, which, granted, I don't have the full context for, but in this instance, PB was firmly in the wrong. Like, you were arguing with me over that fact.
Yeah.
You fucking knobhead.
Well, because I know about King of Ooo. I know he's an absolute little shit.
Yeah, but, like, again, in this instance, he did nothing wrong. It's okay to condemn someone for their crimes, but you can't continually press them on things that they didn't do wrong, you know?
Yeah, well, there is also the background thing of probably trying to proselytize and brainwash people into joining his cult.
But again, PB does that as well! That's what the Candy Kingdom is. It's her playground. Anyone who does not conform is gotten rid of, like Lemon Grab.
Yeah.
Like, the hypocrisy. Anyway, Rick, we can't end on a poor. Let's end on a good. My English is bad. Rick, favourite MVP.
I'm going to make you mad. It's Princess Bubblegum because she was thoroughly entertaining.
That's fine. You're allowed to be a shit.
I like when someone who thinks that they're in charge is put on the back foot and goes all manic for an entire episode. It's often a very good time to just watch a descent into madness. I like it. It's fun.
There was no descent. It just immediately happened. That is also part of the problem. It wasn't gradual.
Cliff jump to madness. How about you? Who's going to be your MVP?
My MVP is going to be Finn. He got given a job. He understood the assignment and he fucking did it to the best of his abilities and didn't say a word when put into jail with everyone else for no reason.
Yeah.
Like, for real, in the fucking... Even Jake didn't say anything. He was just like, okay, well, I guess this is us for the next 5 minutes.
Or the pig kiddies who explicitly did nothing wrong.
Well, they're related to the pig person and therefore must be put to death along with Mr. Pig.
Yes. Put in the cute in execution.
That's Adventure Time, guys. Join us again next week where hopefully we'll be back to our regular programming. Of course, you can give us a comment down below. Let us know whose side you fall on. Do you fall on Rick's side of fuck the King of Ooo because of later and unrelated crimes? Or do you fall on mine on that he technically did nothing wrong this episode and PB is a criminal? Either way, we've got the comment section. Alternatively, you can send us an email at
nonsensereviewuk@gmail.com.
Yes. I want to be flooded with responses to say that Rick did everything wrong. And on that bombshell, see you guys.
Bye.